afternoon, it's me again, Natalie from National Taiwan University Office of International Affairs. Welcome to the second day of our 2021 online info session for international students. Today, we're having our college tours. We're holding a series of webinars introducing our 11 colleges. In this session, we'll be introducing the College of Science, College of Engineering, and the College of Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. First on our agenda is the College of Science. Let's start with their video.
How curious are you about this world? The beauty of molecules, windows on the universe, data revolution, extreme weather and climate change, the quantum leap, brain and mind sciences. How much of these do you understand? And how curious are you? From the Earth to outer space, from infinitesimal to infinity, the science of the mind and the brain, we traverse all these avenues. We are the College of Science at National Taiwan University. NTU is Taiwan's leading university, known for its open and collegial academic setting. It is the dream school to many aspiring students. The College of Science in particular is a cradle to rising stars in the fundamental sciences. Dr. Yanjie Li, recipient of the 1986 Nobel Prize in Chemistry, and the first Nobel laureate, born and raised in Taiwan, graduated from the NTU College of Science.
我是1955年进台大的，只有2个理想：成为好的科学家，与志同道合的人打造公平合理美好的世界。我现在关心的问题、讨论的问题，大部分都集中在人类社会的发展。所以我要跟理学院的同学，讲的就是：是啊，你们进到这里啊，要敢于别人不一样，要好好的去探求，好好去努力。
台大理学院的前身是台北帝国大学的理农学部。1945年，台北帝大改为台大，历经多年卓越的学术传承。目前理学院有7系4所1个学程，包括数学系、物理系、化学系、心理系、地质系、地理系、大气科学系、海洋所、气候变迁与永续发展国际学位学程。同时，我们有许许多多的院友在台湾、在国际、在各个领域都有重要的贡献，扮演非常卓越的角色。
我觉得，因为台大理学院着重于基础科学，所以学生都会受到非常扎实的训练。
我觉得念理学院很幸福，因为你没有第一天就被限制，你只能做哪一个行业。
所以我个人当然一直认为理学院是一个很好开始研究或者开始学习的一个好地方。
那台大算是广度很大的，所以你的选择性比较多。
那理学院是一个最容易跨域连接的地方。
理学院其实非常的自由，特别是在修课的部分。
所以我们可以选择想要念的东西，想要学习的东西，可以追求个人的浪漫嘛，可以这么说。
就你梦有多高，就会带你就往那个方向去。
那就是不要怕挫折了，
永远正面思考，永远把自己当成这个海绵去吸收正面能量，
用更宽广的心胸来做更好的学习，在不同领域里面都吸收知识，然后对自己的专业然后很能够深入的话，对于自己的这个未来的人生的规划会比较有这个方向感，
对自己打下好的基础，将来有更高远的期望或者自己的兴趣，我觉得进理学院呢是很值得的。
对基础的问题有打破砂锅问到底的兴趣的这种学生，你们就来吧。
科学是人类最根本、不分国界的共同的语言。那最后让我引述一句话：任何事都是可能的，只要你有心成为典范。Anything is possible. You can be the example. 在这边，我代表理学院竭诚欢迎大家来探索科学之路，成为所有有志青年发光发亮的最佳起点。
College of Science, National Taiwan University.
I'm Laura and I'm from Malaysia.
My name is Todd. I'm from Thailand.
My name is Lon. I'm from Vietnam.
My name is Ian and I'm Vietnamese.
我是智利，来自马来西亚。
My name is Connie and I'm from Canada.
Hi, my name is Grace and I come from Indonesia.
My name is Morley Weston. I'm from the United States.
I came to Taiwan knowing that I want to do a lot of research and with hopes that I could bring some of this knowledge back to my own home country. And I think that NTU was a good opportunity for me to experience all those.
In my field is oceanography. As you know, like Taiwan is a small island located in the tropical and subtropical zone. So like, there's a transition of the marine organisms like fish. So I think it's really cool because in Thailand we only have like tropical fish. My imagination is that like maybe Taiwan has a lot of like earthquake and typhoon.
I just knew Taiwan is the small island. I always heard of it to be a place with a lot of food, a lot of like fun, a very fun place. And of course, I know that it's a place where there's a lot of friendly people. And when I came here, my dreams weren't crushed. It's true. It's true. There's a lot of food. There's a lot of nice people. So I think that this is actually a very good place to be in.
I think this is a very good question because I have been asked a lot like, hey, how can you survive in Taiwan without speaking Chinese? Like for me, like at NTU, like they offer a lot of English taught classes. So like for me, like I can like take so many classes in English, like there's no problem for me.
For me, from beginning, I have some problem. But I think for the student, we should self-study and try to improve ourselves. It's also a period, but when you overcome it, it will become your opportunity and you will improve yourself a lot. While after 4.5 years living in Taiwan, I felt I can communicate basically with the people, and that's make my life much easier.
Even if you don't speak Chinese, you don't really have to worry because everyone will try their best to help you.
In my opinion, studying at Taiwan University provides me a lot of opportunity to keep up with the new trend in the world because we can have the opportunity to attend the international conference, and the Taiwan University also invites a lot of experts from around the world.
There's inside and outside the department. It's a very wide-ranging program where I can study a big array of things and I can learn lots of new skills.
Where I am in my lab, we are always encouraged to be creative and innovative. Everyone in Taiwan is very studious. Everyone come to university with a purpose, so they all know what they want to do in the future already, and I feel like that's a very good environment to be in.
Taiwanese student and professor, they are more friendly. So they are willing to help you. For example, I don't really speak Chinese, but if I ask for them to help, they're really willing to help me. It's not like the Western culture or something like that.
Someone who concerned about the financial support, right? I know that it's quite difficult to get into scholarship. Once you enter to the program, you can apply for the department scholarship, or you also can apply for the scholarship from the company every academic years. And also you can take the TA job. And so the financial is, you can handle this quite well, I think. Yeah, it's not a problem.
The lifestyle in Taiwan is unlike anything else I've ever had anywhere in the world. It's a big city. Taipei is a big city the size of Chicago, but within half an hour I can be outside of it into beautiful mountains. There's surfing, there's cycling, there's all sorts of outdoor activities to do. The city has way too many things to eat. For a big city, it's really affordable compared to other cities around the world.
Generally a very good place to be in because it's very, very safe. I come from Malaysia. Because sometimes in Malaysia, when you're out very late, people will say that please go home, it's going to be dangerous at night. But sometimes I just loiter around until 2 or 3 a.m. with my friends, and it seems like everyone's like, don't worry, there's police, so it's okay, it's fine. So I think that Taiwan is a very good place because you have food, you have safety, and of course you have the comfort of the convenience in life right here.
Taiwan is so safe. Last week I left my wallet in a 7-Eleven for 6 hours and it was still sitting there when I got back.
My suggestion would be it's better for you to learn some Chinese. Like for example, you want to buy something or order something, like the one that you're gonna use in real life. And then like the cost of living here is pretty cheap, and like there are plenty of scholarship like from MOE, MOST offered from the university. And like the language is not like the big problem here. You can be just fine without speaking Chinese. Yeah.
Don't be afraid. Just come. I know that Chinese is, Mandarin is really an obstacle to go through, but life in Taiwan is really fun. There are so many things you can do and so many courses you can choose and to learn. And there are so many student clubs that you can join. So just don't be afraid to let yourself enjoy your life here in National Taiwan University.
My advice to any foreign student coming to Taiwan would be to live like a local as much as possible. It can sometimes be very easy to get drawn into a foreign clique and hang out with other foreign students all the time.
Know that my journey here definitely has benefited me a lot, and I'm very sure that I'll be able to bring a lot of knowledge to be able to help my own home country in the future. I came here with the goal that I want to do research, and I think that I'm actually on that path, which makes me very grateful. Yeah.
我觉得选择来台湾念书是我做过最好的决定。那我很难想象其他地方会有这样的一个平台，是像数学系那样，可以让大家这么专心于学术之上，非常认真的思考，享受数学。
I was living in Taiwan before I entered NTU, and coming to NTU I thought was a wonderful opportunity.
Hi, welcome back. For our College of Science webinar, we are very honored to invite our Professor Su Ye, who is the Associate Dean of the College of Science. Thank you for joining us today. We're also very honored to welcome Professor Xu Shenxian.
Yes.
From the Department of Geography.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today. We also have two students joining us today. This is Mariana and Xinghao. Professor Chen,
yes.
I hear you're working on very cool stuff.
Thank you very much for your admiration.
Yes, I'm personally very interested. Could you tell us more about what you do?
Yes, thank you very much for inviting me come over to here. I also like to say something about the College of Science. Actually, College of Science has three different divisions. The one is the basic science, so including the chemistry, mathematics, and then the physics. And then me, myself, is kind of the cover two parts. Number one is the earth science. That is very important as the backbone of the College of Science. So we have the geography department. We also have the geoscience department as well as the atmospheric science department and the international degree programs of the climate change and sustainable development. And the third part is about the social science divisions. So me, myself, we call ourselves is the human geography. Also the geography department actually has the physical geography section, and then the human geography section, and then the computer geography section. We have kind of the interdisciplinaries. And the social science division also in the College of Science also has the geography of the psychology, also is quite big branch of the social science department. So I believe the College of Science is really well established interdisciplinary college, including many different fun and attractive stuff. And then if you are interested in interdisciplinary, you must come over to here. Must be one of the best choice you will never miss out. Okay.
Thank you. I would like to add that I'm actually from the College of Science.
Mathematics.
Yes. Mathematics. I saw one of my 学弟 is called
Junior.
Yes. One of my juniors in the video just now. I'm like, wow, he's doing a great job.
Kind of a division of labor.
So yes, I am from the College of Science, and I'm a graduate of the mathematics department. Mariana, would you like to share with us your experiences here?
Oh, yes, definitely. Hi, I'm Mariana Reyes. I'm actually from the International Degree Program, Masters of Climate Change and Sustainable Development. Such a really long title for a degree, but the primary reason why I actually came to Taiwan studying, I just came out of my bachelor's degree, and some colleges and embassies offered me scholarships in United States or Europe, and I had these options laid out to me. But then I was looking into Asia. So I did my research, of course, and I came across National Taiwan University. And why did I come here to study and pursue 2 years and possibly for the next 5 years? Hopefully. So, so actually, NTU has one of the best QS rankings in Asia, ranked 19. I checked this morning. Also, before coming here to Taiwan, I did check also one of the best rankings. And not only that, the professors, not only in my department, but also in College of Science and the whole NTU, they come from the top-notch universities all over the world. So all the best of the world just comes in one university, and that university is NTU. So I decided to apply without any expectations. I came here and wow, definitely the facilities here are amazing. We have state-of-the-art facilities here in NTU. We have a smart classroom or a future classroom where actually right now where we are, it's actually the office, the International Affairs office. It looks very modern, very futuristic. What this future classroom does, if you're wondering, is it actually has multiple screens and it's a very conducive learning environment. Even the camera has AI or an algorithm to check if you're listening in class. I don't know if you have that in your universities, but that for me is really cool, really amazing. Kidding aside, when it comes to education, we do have one of the best in College of Science. Let's say in IPCS in climate change, we have a smart campus project ongoing. So if you know, Taiwan is a forerunner in the semiconductor industry. Let's see, your phones, I'm sure has parts made in Taiwan, and Taiwan is very much known for that. But how can Taiwan contribute to sustainable development? So we have this smart campus project that Professor Creason is the principal investigator of. If you're interested, you can come to IPCS and talk more about it. But it's about microclimate and how we can contribute this technology, smart technologies, air detection monitors all over campus to give back to the community and detect air quality, volatile air quality, and all of this. So it's mostly giving back to the community and giving back to Taiwan and hopefully sharing with the world. Second, we also have in oceanography, our new research vessel. It's they just recently came back from their expedition in Palau, actually, doing deep sea exploration. And one of our IPCS professors was also in that expedition. And in geography, you also have this GIS Research Laboratory Center with state-of-the-art technology. So really, it's a really conducive learning environment. But I believe it's not only about academics, but there's more to things than academics. Here in Taiwan, I feel more at home, away from home. I'm a person of color, I'm Filipino. And knowing that, it's in the back of my mind. But here in Taiwan, I feel safe. I don't feel discriminated at all. As a woman in science, as a person of color, I don't feel discriminated. So these are things that is beyond academics. And if I was to advise people on future doctorates or master or prospective students, there are more to things than academics. There's safety, and there's the sense of feeling belongingness. Here in Taiwan, I don't feel left out. I feel included. Inclusivity is very important. I have colleagues, Taiwanese colleagues, that are willing to help me no matter what. My Chinese is not as good. I would admit that. I came here to Taiwan not knowing any Chinese. And if people ask me what you want in Chinese, I just smile and I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do, but they will smile back and help and try to understand you. Even you ask any help from any of my colleagues, my professors are very supportive no matter what. We just had a meeting on trying to globalize and trying to be a forerunner in sustainable development. And I keep suggesting and keep sharing my ideas to my professors here. And no matter what, they are very supportive. So it's not really about academics. It's also about academics and also about what can make a conducive learning environment. So NTU captures both the academic side with the high QS rankings, but also more to that is feeling inclusive, feeling a sense of supportiveness from your professors and the dean. So I feel really privileged to be here actually today. And this is why I also choose to pursue hopefully 5 more years of a doctorate degree program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mariana. I'm actually international. I was an international student myself. I'm from Malaysia, and I do think that Taiwan is indeed very welcoming, and it's very important because you might be studying here, but you're also living here. You're gonna live here for
7 years.
7 years. And it's important that this place receives you and welcomes you. I think that's very important. Moving on to Xinghao.
Hi, it's my great honor to speak to you because I'm basically Taiwanese, but I used to consider to study abroad for my master's program, but I chose to stay in Taiwan because when I studied at NTU, the master's program offered me not only the classes, but also kind of the training for doing research. Not like the school in other countries, we probably only take courses for a big amount of tuition, but here we only need to pay for I don't know, what about you, 1,000, 2,000?
Yeah, roughly.
USD, but for when I was planning to study abroad, that university asked me for 70,000 USD for the tuition for master's program only, not for living expenses. So first of the reason why I chose to study at the NTU is because of the training and the courses here can offer me a lot of research experience, not only for practical knowledge, but I can also use them in the area of academics. And the second reason that I chose to study at NTU is because of the environment, the weather here. Now it's 20 degrees Celsius, but it is in the winter. My friends in the States, it's now there's a snowstorm there. And I was so shocked, the Taiwanese culture is completely different from other countries, not only for the weather, but also the inclusivity you mentioned about that. So I really enjoyed the days that I spent in Taiwan. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing with us. Let's perhaps move on to a few questions we have in our comment section. We have Maria. Maria would like to know about the Institute of Oceanography.
You want to say something? Since your research is about the marine as well?
A bit. We're actually close neighbors. Literally, our building is near oceanography. Institute of Oceanography is if you're an international student, I could see that it has the same category, that there are enough English courses for you to definitely graduate. There are 4 divisions: the chemistry, fisheries, biology, geology, and physics. That is in Institute of Oceanography, and it's also Taiwan is also a good place to study oceanography because the video said we're part of the subtropical and tropical region. And I don't want to get too much into the science, but there's the Kuroshio current that carries all the coral larvae and all the fish larvae from the Philippines and goes to Taiwan. So that's why the Taiwan ecosystem, marine ecosystem, is very healthy, especially in certain regions of Taiwan. So it's not only about the theoretical side of oceanography, but definitely there's also more of the on-site research, and especially Institute of Oceanography has just had their Ocean Researcher 1, and they just had an expedition. And if you come here to study, there's a lot of opportunities for you to be able to go out of the sea to Palau or the Philippine Sea or wherever. Yes.
Next question we have: how to apply to IPCS?
Yes. May I?
Yes,
yes.
of
So
course.
I'm the director of the IPCS, the International Degree Programs of the Climate Change and Sustainable Development. And then the most important things to check on our website. And then we have the Facebook, so please looking at the Facebook and then the website, you will see more details over there. Basically, you should have the hold a PhD master degree if you want to hold a PhD, applied PhD programs. And then I go to another questions about how to do the geoscience or the geography science. Another question.
Is it this one?
Which
this
one?
You were
outdoor research.
The one on top.
Are the outdoor activities researches mandatory for geoscience or geography?
Yeah. Yes, I think that is something quite important since for the earth science department, we do encourage to do some of the field science studies. So go to the field is quite important. So it might be necessary for you to consider you might have the ability to go outdoors for all of the research on the site. Yes.
Okay, I would like to answer Rudy's question for mathematics major. Roughly how many % of the courses and exams are conducted in English? It's interesting to know that although it's a Chinese taught program, our textbooks and our exams and even most of our homework is actually written in English. Yes, so the teacher sort of teaches in Mandarin and our written tests and homework is in English. You can also choose to write in Mandarin if you want. And I think that is, are there any other questions you would like to answer? Because our time is almost up, so maybe we could, if you want, answer one more.
About your ideas about the international participations?
Oh yes, definitely. Currently, College of Science is now viewed as a forerunner in sustainability. So if you're into the topic of sustainable development and the international community and how Taiwan plays a role, definitely we are encouraging everyone to go to College of Science and climate change and sustainable development. Right now, it's a big issue, climate change, and Taiwan really wants to help, and NTU with our participation really wants to help this. Yes.
Okay, I think that's all for today for the College of Science. Thank you, Professor Yip, Professor Chen, Mariana, and Sing Hao for joining us today.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. See you soon.
Yeah. See you.